Welcome to Simply Heaven, the podcast where we tackle the biggest question of all time: what happens after I die? And more importantly, how do I get into heaven? Join us as we dive into what the Bible says, explore other perspectives from other religions, and share some wild personal stories along the way. This is a space for honest and real conversations for those looking for hope in this broken world. So grab a coffee, settle in, and join us as we uncover the truth together.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Simply Heaven. And again, this time, no, we are going to attempt
The
to
key
get
word here, attempt.
And he has no clue.
Yeah.
So, all right, so audio?
Mm-hmm.
How do I FaceTime him?
Here, show me your screen. Oh, here, end it really quick.
Oh, yeah, let's hang up on him.
All right. Now, pull that back up. Let me see the screen. Video, right there.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
There we go. Let's go. Let's see if he answers.
This is great. I wish everybody here could see this. So Steve does not own an iPhone.
No, he's not on the. He's not on the Colt.
Oh, it says no answer. He hung up.
Oh man, that's great.
Maybe should I ask him? I'm going to ask him. Are you naked?
Are you in the Garden of Eden right now?
Are you in the garden? Maybe he's in the bathroom. Bathroom?
Yeah. Bathroom?
He is not. He's not even responding.
Yeah.
He is so mad right now. Bathroom?
Man, that's great.
Yeah. So we attempted.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort.
It was a very, yes. Maybe he'll call me back. We're going to let my phone on this one. But I do have a topic that I think is very interesting. So people don't understand how I view life in general is everybody looks at it as I'm an employee or I'm an employer. So my kids came to me years ago and they said, I don't know what to do in college. And I said, if you don't know what to do, then you want to go to college. I'm not saying go to college to go to college. I'm not saying not to go to college. What I'm saying is if you go to college and you don't know what course to take, here's my advice. Take business. Because one of two things is going to happen in life. You're either A, going to work for a business, or B, you're going to own a business.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that was my advice.
You didn't go to school for business, did you?
I did not, no.
Yeah.
I just, I would suggest taking courses and anything you can get. But the best advice I can give somebody who's starting out in a business is go talk to other business owners.
Amen. Because
I just feel it's kind of like the military. It's boots on the ground, as they say.
And you know what's so funny about on a side note is when I was first getting started out in business, like I've been self-employed pretty much my whole adult life.
Sure.
And self-employed meaning like I was a 1099, doing stuff like that and doing side jobs and all that fun stuff. Yeah. But I was always, unless I knew the business owner themselves, and even still, I was always like, man, I don't want to waste their time, do this and that. But here's what I've noticed. Yeah. Especially now, for those of you guys that don't know, so I run Across the Way LLC, digital marketing, website design business, and I also run a podcast aside from this one. We're just going to plug everything.
You're plugging it. We're plugging
it today. Where I sit down with business owners and I talk with them about their story and everything. Yeah. And here's what I've noticed in this short 3.5 month journey of just doing that podcast. Sure. Business owners love sharing their story.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
We do.
We love when people come, and now like me doing business, I have some people that are looking to start business that come to me for advice as well. And it's funny. I will, for free, just be like, oh, yeah, this is a great idea. Or like, oh, no, I wouldn't do it that way. I'd do it this way. Yeah. And that's most business owners. Yeah. And it's like, because your last piece of advice is like, if you're not going to school and getting a class, like surround yourself with business owners, that's not as hard as you'd think. Right. You know how much me as a business owner would love it if somebody came up to me and was like, hey, I want to start a business that's in this category. It's not super similar to yours, but it's a little similar. Could I just shadow you for like 2 weeks? Yeah. For free.
Yeah, why not?
Learn my business. Like, I want to learn your business, how you operate, what you do, how you do it. I just want to be a fly on the wall for 2 weeks and follow you around. My answer to that would be 1,000,000 times yes.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a big myth.
Yeah.
That in business, it's, oh my God, I can't teach my competition. I can't better my competition. My competition is my competition. It's it's like two boxers in a ring. Somebody's gonna end up with a bloody nose, and that's just not the case.
No. Small business supports small business.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they got to, because they're not going to be in it very long.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you a story. So there's another flower shop down the street. It just opened for me.
Okay.
I did her wedding. It was me, my wife, and my one assistant who runs a lot of the shop here.
Okay.
Especially the flower end of it. And she's not a person of faith.
Okay.
So she looks at things as the world views it. Not knocking.
Scarcity mindset.
Yes.
I got to get mine. And if I get mine, that means that I have to take away from you.
So we went out to lunch, went to the Indian restaurant, Nirvana's Bistro, which I absolutely love.
That's a good place.
I do. I love it. I love Indian food.
Yeah, it's good.
I love Indian food. So we went there for lunch, and then we were kind of like, I was like, hey, we're gonna stop by her shop, and we're gonna give her a present. You know, we're gonna just say, hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
My wife was down. She's like, yeah, let's do it. You know, and then our assistant was like, I'm not going in. How dare you? Oh, wait a minute. We got confirmation. Unlock your phone. Oh my God, there he is.
Hey,
there he is. Look at this. Look at it.
Here, put him up to the mic. Put him up to the mic.
Okay, here we go. We're recording right now, Steve.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go again.
Yeah, but this is a video one though. So you have pants on, right?
I don't have to.
So we rearrange. I'm going to give you a quick 360. How do I?
Okay. Oh, look at them.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand.
All kinds of room over there now.
Yeah. You can. I'm walking around this studio, and we're gonna make it so this corner will be your corner, and you can put whatever you want there.
All right. Awesome. So is that going to be like guest corner too? Because that looks like where David is. That's like the producer. Producer booth.
Yeah. He's wearing the headset. He's wearing the headset to make himself look. So what is
audio's not going to pick up like that?
All right,
so here, take the mic off. Take the microphone off the hook. Yeah.
All right, hang on, Steve. Do you have time, by the way?
It's not going to read because you're putting the microphone down. So you got to turn your phone. You got to put your phone completely down.
I'm trying to angle this. How's that one?
Steve, talk.
Are we still recording?
Yes.
Yeah, we're recording. This is live.
I'm talking.
Can you see any of us?
I can see
nothing.
Nothing. I see something.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna try to get you in a spot that.
Well, here, hold on, wait.
Hang on, Steve. I'm gonna let David take my phone, and I'm gonna keep yapping.
Yeah, you keep yapping.
All right, I'm gonna keep yapping.
Producer David's going to work.
Producer David, he's producing this. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. By the way, where's he? He's literally leaving. Hang on, I'm getting my phone. I'm gonna just turn you this way. So, all right, hang on. Let me turn it around. So all right, so did you get a job now? I heard you got a new job.
Today was day one of the new job.
All right, well, congratulations. I'll give you my knee slap for you.
2 weeks later than the original date of when I was supposed to get this new job.
Okay.
But that happens because I'm pretty much an exception to all the rules. So
yeah, we know that. We know that. Yeah, there's plenty. All right, so on this episode, we're kind of we're touching base on money and how working for a business, like what is he's taking the phone from me now, but that's okay. So can you hear me, Steve? And I'm just gonna quickly just ask for your best opinion.
Oh, okay.
So
how much time, when you say do I have time, how much time are you requesting?
I'm requesting 3.5 hours. No. I'm asking for your best 5-minute description. Okay? Does that work? I don't know if you heard. What do you mean you don't know? All right, so I'm asking for your best 5-minute description, right? On, can you make too much money as a Christian? And what is too much? Like, some people get, it's just all, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people get so mad at, like, somebody like.
No, I do. And it's a very interesting question because I am still, I mean, I don't listen to her very often now, but Joyce Meyer was one of, like, people that I listened to a lot of when I first, met Chris.
Oh man, you should see this setup. You should see this. I'm gonna have David take a picture of this. Then you're. And am I in his shot? Can he? I don't know if he could see me at all.
I can see your hand. I can see your left hand. Yep.
Wow, you even knew the hand, which is that was pretty impressive, Steve. It's like you're here, by the way. Here, turn him this way, just a hair. Keep going. Am I in the shot now?
Oh, keep going. No,
keep going. A little bit more.
You can see the
Oh, there we go.
Tupac.
It's Tupac, baby. So, okay,
all right,
Steve.
Wait, really quick. Audio check for Steve. Go ahead.
All right. Test check, microphone check,
you know what?
checker.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with it.
We're going with this.
Sound terrible.
So okay, so
right.
we're gonna
Steve to the pod.
Yay!
We made it work.
This is awesome. So okay, Steve. So this is what I'm gonna ask you.
We could have a remote recording session.
We should do that. We should all just Zoom somewhere else. And we also came up with last episode. We also said one day we're gonna have all three of our moms. Maybe not yours because she lives up in Boston area.
She'd be happy to join.
I think we're going to have David's mom on. I'll get my mom because she works here, so that's not a hard one to find. And then we'll get.
No, my mom would have to be remote.
And your mother would be remote, and then all three of them will have their. We'll give them the topic. We'll do the opener, and then we'll let them conversate and see how do they make such wonderful Christ leading men? Accidentally. So be very quick. This is the one answer. Accidentally. And then they just drop the mic and just walk out. It's great. So, okay. So getting back on topic real quick. What can you make too much money as a Christian? And or can you be poor and still be a Christian?
All right. I mean, to the second question, that's the easiest one. Like Jesus even was it Jesus who called out the woman who barely had 2 nickels to rub together?
Yes.
And she gave everything she could. And she, according to Jesus, was the best Christian there. So yeah, you can definitely be poor and be a Christian, mainly because, even everything Jesus says is money just gets in your way.
Well, and to your point, God doesn't need the money.
No.
When we tithe, we're just showing that we're good and gracious givers.
Yeah. And we are tithing and sharing above our tithes and giving above our tithes because of the blessings that He's given to us. So, one of those things I forget. Tony Evans. Yes, Tony Evans said, God never gave a blessing to you that He did not want to move through you.
See, that's a little gold nugget there. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
You get a blessing, and God is ready for you to move it forward. So, can you make too much money? I would say no.
I would agree with you.
Can you keep too much money? Probably.
Because I know Joel Osteen gets a bad rap for that.
Yeah. I mean, and so did Joyce Meyer. She got a bad rap for that. And, she was given, not only 10%, I think she was given 20%
right.
of her income away, but she just makes a lot of dang money.
She does. And that's the thing. Where's the limit? Because I get that every now and then. Oh, you buy this, you buy that, and you should be giving it to, little orphans. And I'm kind of like, well, I get it, but isn't it all perspective?
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's all perspective. I mean, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about, right? God is not here for your money.
Right.
He's here for your heart.
Yeah.
And if your heart isn't right.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you make $20 an hour or $250,000 an hour. If your heart's not right, it's not right.
Is that what you're making, by the way, the $250,000 an hour?
Not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet.
I don't know, Steve. That number came out pretty darn fast.
It did.
Well, yeah. I have goals.
And I don't know how we got on the subject on the last one, but when we also said that your wife is she the breadwinner of the house now? Yeah.
You wanna comment on that, Steve?
Yeah. We want to make sure you're still the man of the house.
Well, yeah. I mean,
go ahead.
Not yet. However,
she
definitely helps me win the bread. So, if you add her salary to how much she has helped me make mine, she might be.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I mean, thankfully, in this whole weird ass time, my salary has stayed the same, but my, all the things that make my salary worth doing my job in sales, which is everything that I get on top of my salary,
right?
That dried up for the last 8 months, and that's what caused the whole weirdness. Like that's just not okay, especially when you get done dirty,
right? So, but here you are, you got a new job again. Congrats.
Thank you.
And I wish all the best, and we'll pray that you keep. This is the one. This is the final job, hopefully, until you decide that, hey, I'm gonna just do things just for volunteer or fun, or just I want to help out.
Yeah, until it is the current job until
it runs its course.
One thing is certain in this business: the only thing constant is change.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So and I'm going to finish on this with you, any advice you would give a young person, and especially a young Christian person, on money? What would your best advice be?
I would go back to Jesus. You can't worship money and God. You have to choose.
You can't have two idols.
You can't ride both of those horses. You will love one and despise the other. So no matter how much money you're making, if your heart's not with God, God knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amen.
So, all right, Steve, we will let you get back to life. But and yeah, we love you and we miss you. And next week, we're trying to get a guest for next week as well.
All right. Am I here next week?
I don't know. You're always on vacation. It's that $250,000 an hour salary. That's
$250,000 an hour.
An hour. That's what he said. I think he said that's what he said.
Oh,
that's what he said.
That's what Elon makes. Those people who have money and stock prices. Yeah. Well, they're making. That's what
Are you walking around, by the way?
I am always a walker and a talker, yes.
Yeah, I am too. Do you walk and talk?
Yeah, I walk and talk.
Do too, yeah.
I can't stay still and be on the phone.
Yeah. And I can see you're in the garage to show us the cars quick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is where the $250,000 an hour salary
comes.
The contractors wanted to see the whip.
The blue one or the there it is. There it is. And what is it, a Chevelle? What is it, a Chevelle? Am I right?
Yeah, yep. The 70 Chevelle. I just undressed it a little bit. I didn't want to take all of her clothes off because we weren't going out.
All right, Steve. So we will let you go. Have a good day.
Sorry I couldn't with y'all today, but yeah, we got to get these dang panels on the roof.
Yeah, get the dang panel. Well, you can get a soft
wash.
You can get a soft wash.
Yeah.
I don't. What is that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, I'll get you connected.
Yeah, a soft wash is when you pee in the shower.
Is that
No?
Is that like a new trend on TikTok or something?
No, again, it's. I'm not trying to be gross. It's when her face is this way, and you're standing behind her in the shower, and you pee on her leg.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's not what I expected.
That's not what you expected. Well, she had soap. She didn't see it. Soft wash. Shower's hitting her in the front.
All
soap
right.
in the back.
I don't know if this episode's going to be.
No, we're getting canceled again.
No, I honestly think. I honestly think we're just gonna wash this pod and we're just gonna start over.
We're gonna soft wash this pod.
We're gonna soft wash this pod.
By the way, I do have a non-religious question.
Oh gosh. All right. Nothing about this pod so far has really been religious. But
No, well, we give good advice and then we just go sideways. Do you pee in the shower?
Oh my gosh.
I'll go first. If I'm in the shower by myself, yes. I look at it as a drain.
Okay, there's two different peeing in the showers.
Yeah, okay.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, but do you?
No.
Why? Okay.
Some people use the shower as a urinal, meaning you are not currently showering, but you don't feel like aiming, so you just stand up in the shower and let it fly.
Now this is with no water on.
No water.
Oh no, see that's just
peeing
gross.
in the shower.
That's just gross.
Exactly. That's
I won't do
all
that one.
I have learned that is what some guys might like to do.
He's talking
I
about
am
himself.
not one of them.
Yeah,
However,
apparently. You can't hear
if
me.
there's water happening and I'm feeling the urge and I'm in the shower already, then what the hell?
All right, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. You're up, David. 2 for 2. 2 peers in the shower. Go ahead.
It's a trifecta.
It's
guys.
a trifecta. Women don't understand this at all.
But the thing is like we can aim. So like we can aim it for the drain. You know?
Aiming for the drainage.
Yeah. Aimage for the drainage.
Aiming for the drainage.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't know how many internet videos you've seen, but some women are pretty good at aiming.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
on that
Well,
topic,
and
we
that-
yeah. All right,
hey.
Steve, we love you. I'm hanging up on you now.
Yeah, that's a yeah.
Just saying.
Your 5 minutes of fame is up, Steve.
5 minutes of fame. All right, brother, love you.
All right, love y'all too, man.
Yeah, I don't know if we can air any part of this episode so far. We might have to cut.
What? Come on now. I think it's a topic that everybody wants to know about.
I don't know.
Russ says he can't make it today. Should I ask him if he pees in the shower?
No. That's not a text conversation.
He said he's a little bit more. He doesn't want to be on the pod. He's a little bit more behind the scenes.
This is behind the scenes. There's no vid.
Yeah.
Say Dave's already the producer. Sorry. Job's taken.
I'll tell him that later. All right. So let's
So Christians making money. Let's get actually on topic.
Yeah. Well, I think Steve got a good advice. You can't worship two gods, but I do. Right. You do get that. There's, I think, some jealousy sometimes when it comes to Christians and money.
Yeah.
And
you see this for me. This always reminds me of the parable of the talents. Okay.
Man, we've been nailing these parables, by the way.
We're
just money in the bank.
Money in the bank. So, the parable of the talents. Okay?
Yeah.
So, let's just call it, I can't remember what the exact word for him is, but the owner goes to 3 servants. He gives one of the servants 10 talents.
Right.
And a talent is referencing weight of silver.
Right.
Right. So one gets 10 talents, one gets 5 talents, one gets 1 talent.
Yeah.
Okay. And he goes away for a trip and a journey. He comes back and he asks each of his servants for the talents back. The first one says, I invested in the bank, got a return.
Right.
I now have, he doubled the return. So he has,
okay.
Or no, the actual is what, 5, 3, and 1, I guess. But anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. So now.
Don't quote us on this.
Yeah.
It's a parable.
It's a parable.
See, but I said parable, so then they understand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that we're not a parable, we're a parable.
But anyway, the first one comes back, doubled it.
Right.
Second guy comes in, he also doubled it.
Right.
The third guy said, I knew you were a wicked man, so I buried it in the ground. Here's your 1 talent back. Now, what we hear is the owner goes to the first two and says, well done, good and faithful.
Yep.
Since you have what I've given, you have multiplied, I'm giving you even more.
Yeah.
And then to the one who was given one and didn't do anything with it, he says, you wicked, vile servant.
Right.
You could have at least put it in the bank and gotten me interest.
Sure.
Right? So when I read that parable, what hits me with it is that we're all given gifts and abilities in life.
Right.
I'm not going to be judged to the same caliber as Elon Musk is.
Right, because he could give.
Because he can
still give his percentage.
Right, and of his whatever his net worth is.
Yeah.
God has given him the ability and the brain and the gifts and everything that came into it to be able to be and have the position that he holds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I'm 26 years old.
Right.
So that's not to say that won't be me eventually.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, like,
Let's
who
hope.
knows?
Let's hope. Let's hope.
That'd be great, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not going to be held to that standard. I'm going to be held to the standard of which the gifts I was given.
Right.
And gifts aren't just money.
That's correct.
My time.
Yes.
That's my gifts. So like my business brain, my servant heart, all the gifts of the spirit, everything, every little intricate detail and gifting that God has given me, I'm going to be judged upon on Judgment Day and God's going to say, okay, I gave you this. Now, what did you do with it?
Right. That's true.
You know?
Well, I think a lot of people, and I don't want to cut you off, but I think a lot of people look at the tithing as it's just strictly money.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a big believer in like what you were just saying. It doesn't always have to be just and when you give as a believer, and I sit there and I give you $10 to the church, as I make every 100, right? So if I only make 100 and I give you 10 to the church and I tithe, again, God doesn't need that money.
No, that's not his money.
It's not his money.
It's his money, but he's not asking for it. He's not asking for it back because he needs it.
Correct. Yeah. But it's also, but I think a lot of people miss, and I think a lot of people in our community miss, is when you donate or you give, it's not about the tithe. It's where your heart is when you give the tithe.
Right.
You know, because I do hear that, well, I give my 10%, almost as if, like it's a brag.
They're checking their box.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. They're checking their box. It's, well, I did this. You know, and you hear that in a lot of Christians who, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. You hear that a lot of like, well, God didn't heal me.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like a competition. Well, I tithe. Why isn't my life perfect?
Right.
I never said it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's just about being a good and gracious giver.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think...
And here's what's funny, though. And I don't know if you have any crazy stories about tithing, but I was at the tent revival. I'm growing my business.
Yeah.
Very still new
Sure.
off. And I had $20 in my pocket.
Yeah.
That was all the money I had.
Yeah.
And in the service, I felt a whisper, and it said, give the $20. And I was like, God, like that's
all I have.
That's literally all I have.
And I think that references back to like what Steve was saying with the woman. And
he said, I know. Give the $20.
Yeah.
Give everything that you have.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you believe that I have your back?
Right.
It's like, God.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
God, I don't know.
I mean, because you do. He's the creator of everything, heaven and earth, and everything in between. But yet, we don't trust sometimes.
We don't. Right. So, I put the $20 in the bucket when it came around. And here's what's funny. An hour later, the guy whose house, the ranch that the revival was at, comes up to me and he said, hey, I've seen that you've been volunteering here.
Right.
Every night before the revival, we have a meal together. I'd like to invite you to come to the meal.
Huh.
Now, granted, I gave my last $20 because in my head I'm like, how am I going to eat? How am I going to eat? Like I've got like scraps. I might be able to make a PB&J tonight.
Yeah.
So immediately,
bologna on hand.
Yeah,
no hand. No bread.
So that literally happened an hour later.
Right.
Now, granted, that's not every single time that I tithe.
Yeah.
But it was one of those moments where I was like, wow, okay, God got me there.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, I had an opportunity of somebody finding my business out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Got a new client.
Huh.
At the end of the week, I got 2 new prospect clients. And I didn't even have to say my business. I wasn't going to the 10 revival trying to be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not networking.
Right. But I had...
This is a good sales pitch, by the way. Jesus saves. Yeah, but I can help you invest. Here's my card.
So the
website design.
Yeah, let me help you multiply.
Yes.
Yeah, let me help you multiply. Yeah.
You know the loaves?
Yeah. Loaves and fishes.
Loaves of fishes.
I got you.
No,
so the ministry itself, at the end of the 10 revival, I was helping wrap up and everything, and the minister, she looked at me and she just said, I never even, like, what do you even do for work? And I was like, oh, I do website design and digital marketing.
Yeah.
And she said, stop it.
Mm.
And I was like, why? What do you, like, no, like, that's what I do. And she said, my husband and I have been praying for the past 3 months.
Look at that.
For a young guy.
Yeah.
That specializes in website design and digital marketing because we want to grow our reach.
Yeah.
To come into our lives.
Look at that. Yeah, and again, it's not about the money. It's about where your heart was when you tithe and listening.
Yeah, 100%. And I have so many stories of, because that was something that I struggled with for a while was like the tithing part. And it's funny because every single time, now again, I'm not saying that every time that I tithe, I get...
and you're not going to.
I get a reward. You don't.
These are just the backbone stories.
But I will say that every single time, though, that I've felt God to say to me, whether that was audibly, whether that was the my inner voice, and I felt like it was influenced by God.
Yeah.
Say tithe or say give this, do this, and I was obedient. It's almost immediately I'll see him show up and respond.
You will. And I have sort
that
of
I'm going to confirm too.
Yeah, and that I sort of have the same story now. But I didn't. It wasn't money.
Okay, what was it for you?
It was a little different. So I've always been decently successful in our hometown. I was better in the Philly market. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
That's our market. It was a larger market, but this market was very closed off.
Okay.
My main competitor was a pretty big corporation.
Okay.
I'm not gonna mention who they were, but they were
no
big.
Shout out. No shout out.
No shout outs. They shut down.
Shout downs.
Shut downs. So we're gonna call it shut downs. Anyways, he was my competitor, and they bought out all like the places in the area, and basically like, no, this is our location. This is who we teamed up. We bought sponsorships, whatever. So it's very hard. Like you could bring me in, but they can't. The people that run the facilities couldn't recommend me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because he bought out. Well, he bought out a lot of advertising. They were worth, hundreds of millions of dollars. So I struggled here for about the first 10 years of my business. We did okay. We had a couple employees, stuff like that, and it was okay. We were growing, yes, and we were fine with it. We were content at the rate that we were growing. We never thought we'd blow up. It was never a big deal to us. We were just like, hey, we're happy.
Yeah.
And that was great.
And that matters so much in business.
And it does. And being consistent.
Yeah.
And anyways, COVID hit and we were out of work. Mm-hmm. And we had nothing. And we blew through savings because you don't prepare. As a business owner, I think a lot of us don't prepare. Yeah, you might have some money in the bank, but not having anything.
Yeah.
It was a shock to our system. And I just remember God just being like, you know what? Money is valuable. And money is important. But there's so many other things.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he goes, you have time. And I was like, oh, I never really thought about it. Like I had time to spend with my 3 children and my wife, and I just had time to actually like reflect and look back a little bit. Anyways, long story short, the governor decided that you could have weddings outside in a tent. So
tense on this episode.
Yeah. So we had one that was supposed to be at the Union League in Philadelphia. Now, if you know anything about the Union League in Philadelphia, you kind of have to have a little bit of money.
Yeah.
They got kicked out of the Union League in Philadelphia because you couldn't have inside events. Okay. So they were going to have a tent outside in the parking lot, not at the Union League, somewhere else.
Okay.
Now, it goes from inside the Union League of Philadelphia. Like Donald Trump's been there, presidents from Philadelphia have been there. You got to have quite a few dollars to outside in McAdam parking lot.
Right.
Anyways, I said to my wife, I said, God's telling me we have time. Like, let's just give her time. We have a skill set. It's what we do. It's what we like to do. Yeah. Let's just offer for free. Just for free. Hey, here's my services absolutely free. I can't answer for money. Nobody's making money. Like, how can I ask somebody for money when they don't have money?
Right.
Even though it's somebody from the Union League, I still felt.
Yeah.
So we put out a little post. Anybody needs any help finding or relocating in a tent, we'll help you find and relocate a tent. Because you're spending, the average wedding goes for like $30,000, $40,000.
Yeah.
You just lost that money.
Right.
So we decided that we're going to give our time and energy and we're going to do this. And we had thousands of hits within like a week.
Yeah.
And we just relocated as many people as possible. And then what happened was the girl that was in the Union League, she calls me and she goes, it's a tent. I said, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what. She goes, no, it needs to look better than this. So I went out and I decorated it. And then she paid me money for it, which is what I do. And then we got in the paper. We got in a couple of things. Anyways, going back to my competition, I get a phone call after COVID, like a year or two later. I get a phone call from not my competitor, but a friend of the industry. Yeah. And he said, hey, I bought your competitor. And I said, congratulations.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. You know, and he said, no. I bought your competitor. Okay. Because I want you to come in. I said, sure. What do you want me to come in about? He was like, I just want to talk to you. So we go in, we sit down, and he opens up the paper with the article. And he goes, I can't believe you did this for nothing. And I said, well, and I told him straight, I said, I felt God told me, I have time. Just do something for fun for once. You don't always have to be about money. Yeah. Just volunteer your time. Tithe your time. And that's how I took it. And he said, well, I bought your competitor and I don't want it. I said, okay, well, what are you going to do with it? He goes, I'm going to give it to you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was just like, oh my God. So that leading to your, and does that happen every day? No, I wish it would.
No,
I would.
That would be, phenomenal.
Yeah, I would just donate time.
But you see, but your heart wouldn't be in it then, because your heart would be going for the money.
Yes, and that goes back to that Christian reward. That's checking the boxes.
Yeah.
And that's not what we're meant to do. We're not here to check boxes.
No.
We're here to check our hearts.
To live a life.
Yeah.
And to live abundantly.
Live abundantly, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
live it to the full.
And you can live it to the full. And
the abundance isn't, and I hope people don't take this wrong way. I'm not saying live abundantly meaning like go out and make as much money as possible. That's not what abundantly means.
Yeah.
Living abundantly, I'm sure you would say, I mean, of course, you know, when you're doing those big projects, you're bringing in big paychecks. Of course, it make you feel good.
You do.
But I'm sure when you were doing that during COVID, I'm sure that was probably some of the most fulfilling work that you've ever done. At some points, maybe especially in the beginning.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're getting texts at like 3, 4 in the morning, so that was that kind of stank. But and then another thing we did was when we did get our competitors' work, I said, you know, I could have changed the rates to my rates to anything I wanted, but I said I don't think that's fair.
Right.
You know, if I'm charging you or in the contract you signed with that company, that's no longer, when a company goes out of business and somebody takes over, you're no longer working with that company. You're working with a new company.
Right.
You know, so that I can do whatever I want.
Right. It's your business now.
It's now my business.
Right.
And I didn't have to accept the work. But I contacted everybody on that list and I said, we're taking over. Mm-hmm. Come out, visit us, whatever you want to do. But one thing I guarantee is we'll do the same job that he was going to do, or this company was going to do, and we are not going to up your rates. I felt that was very important, to be fair and honest. And I'm going to be very honest. Some of those prices weren't even close to what I charge.
On the low end.
On the low end, yeah. So I was losing money on that. But again, it just comes back to, giving your tithe, meaning that could be a tithe. It doesn't always have to be money. It doesn't always have to be checking a box. You can give somebody food on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Take
that 1 a.m. phone call when your friend calls and's in need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that, again, I think going back to episode before this one, we're part of that 99, the 99 sheep. We're part of that flock.
Right.
And we got to be looking out for one another.
Absolutely.
So, but money's a touchy subject, especially when it comes to Christians.
Yeah.
Because a lot, and I found this in my life, people that, I know people that do have money.
Yeah.
But are super cheap.
Right.
And that bothers me too.
Yeah.
They won't give you, if coffee was free, they would take 2 cups, You're like, come on, really?
Yeah.
Or they do I'm humble. I hear that one a lot. Because they don't, I shop at Goodwill. I'm humble. Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, I shop at Gucci. What do I care? Yeah. Good for your humbleness.
Yeah. And what's funny is, and
I don't know we shop at Gucci, by the way.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in King of Prussia.
See, the biggest struggle for me with the money part has actually been the opposite.
Okay.
So I've always seen it, and I'll be very transparent.
Yeah.
I was saved in 2021. So from 2021 to 2023, if we would have met, I would have judged you hard.
Oh.
Because I would have seen all the money that you spend on the things that you do. And I've been like, well, that money could have went to this. That money could have went to that. And that would have been
fair.
mine.
Sort of.
That's me judging. And here's the thing. Because what do I not know?
Right. That's true.
Because you could be...
I could be doing anything.
And I know nothing about your financials.
Yeah.
So this is all theoretical and hypothetical.
Oh, God.
But you could be donating 50% of your income.
Right.
And the money that you're spending on the gold chains or the stuff that you like could be 10% of your actual income.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's a God-honoring life.
It is a God-honoring life. Yeah.
If you're doing it like that.
I wouldn't say being bougie is the way to get, spread the gospel, but
I mean, my mindset shifted since then. Because when you read the book of Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
That's my favorite book. And the reason I like the book, and this is going to tie in very well to this topic.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes, for those who haven't read it, and why it's my favorite book, it's written by King Solomon at the end of his life.
Yeah.
And he's reflecting.
Yeah, how nothing means nothing. And
how everything means nothing. Right?
It's just God.
Everything is pointless.
Yeah.
But then we get to the end of the book.
Mm-hmm.
So after he says, okay, so I tried chasing money and wealth, led me nowhere. I chased possessions.
Right.
I chased women. I chased status. I chased education and wisdom.
Right.
And at the end of the day, the richest man and the poorest man end up in the same grave.
We all end up there. Yeah, we all end up dead.
Person with a lot of land and the person with little land goes to the same place.
It does.
And that's the result for everybody. Nothing new is under the sun. Everything under the sun is meaningless.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree. But
so when you get to the end of the book, though, he says, so what is the meaning of a life? Yes, you want to be fear and have the awe of God.
Mm-hmm.
But enjoy what he's given you.
Yeah.
Enjoy the life that he's... and here's the thing. And I like to use it from the parental... Because we're both dads.
Yeah.
If you give your son $100...
Yeah.
Right? As a gift. Or you give him a gift of any kind.
Okay. I like the $100, but go ahead.
Yeah, let's use $100.
Sure.
You would be happy if you saw him give it all away.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, wow, I've raised a nice son.
Okay.
You would also be very happy if he spent that $100 on himself.
Yeah, I would, because I would give it to him. Yeah.
Because that's what you, like, if you gave it to him as a gift.
Yeah.
A gift. You gifted him $100.
Yeah.
So why do we look at God when he gives us our salaries, our money? Because everything that we make in this world, All the possessions, everything that we have is given as a gift from
Sure.
God.
Sure.
Everything good is from above, right?
Of course.
So why would I look at it and say, okay, so God gave me X amount of dollars to make. Why am I trying to live my life? And why am I believing that God wants X person to live their life to not enjoy the things that it makes them happy?
Yeah.
God gave them the gift. So if they are stewarding it well, who am I to say that they can't have the nice things?
Right. And when it comes to overspending on stuff or dressing a certain way or acting a certain way or buying designer this or designer that, because I get a lot of people that, especially in this area, you get a lot of the Dutch.
Oh, yeah. The good old Dutches.
Yeah. And shout out to my mother-in-law. She's one of the most, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
And also the most Dutchy.
She's very Dutchy, yes.
My grandfather was very.
Yeah, she's very Dutchy.
It's very Dutchy.
Yeah, I guess she's still very Dutchy too. She'd be like, "Oh my God, they spent that kind of money. Who would spend that kind of money on X?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Well,
don't know that."
Yeah, I don't know any Dutch, so you're gonna confuse me. But I always viewed it like it's just perspective.
Yeah,
if you spend $1 on a cup of coffee, it's only $1.
Yeah.
If I said you spend $100 on a cup of coffee, you'd be like, "Whoa, that's pricey." Mm-hmm. But if you're only making $100, if you're gonna spend $100 on a cup of coffee, what if you're Elon Musk? Because I'm gonna what it's $100? It's the same perspective as you spending $1.
Right. But then, I mean, let's go to the same thing too.
Sure.
For me to go to, let's just say, all right. So if I go to the grocery store and I pick up a bottle of water, it's $1.50, right? I'm like, okay, that's fair priced.
Sure.
I go to the Phillies.
Oh God, it's $7.50.
$7.50. And guess what?
Shout out, I'll be at the Phillies tomorrow.
Yeah. Shout out, Phils.
Nelly's in concert for free.
But you know what's funny is like you'll be like, okay,
right,
and you'll spend it.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Nothing. It's just placement.
It's the environment.
It's the environment. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The environment changes the value of products.
Yes.
The gas station, that same water bottle that you get at the grocery store is going to be $4.50.
Yeah. Yeah.
$3.50, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just the environment.
Yeah.
So it's in reality, it's the amount that goes to something isn't necessarily the best thing. Because like also, if you're wearing the Gucci, you're wearing those great brands. You brought up the guy about Goodwill.
Right.
What if you did get it at Goodwill? You got a really good bargain on a T-shirt that normally retails for $500.
Sure.
And you got it for $5.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not that matters. It's not
right. It's not the money. And yes, you're right. You're not taking it with you.
Right. But it
Joel Osteen at the end of the
day,
Joel Osteen at the end of the day isn't keeping it when he dies.
No. Yeah.
Neither is the person that lives in poverty.
Right.
But the words here are different.
I had one of the pastors that I listened to, he shared a story. He has one of his, I guess he would consider friends, is well off.
Sure.
But stewards it very well. And I think that's a huge shift and something to talk about. But he said, his friend of his has a yacht. Okay.
Yes.
So, yacht money. And they're on the yacht, and the one, he rented it out to a family, and when he gets back on the yacht the next time, the kids must have gotten a hold of some markers and drew all over it.
Okay.
And they were petrified to bring that up to this guy. Like they just destroyed this guy's yacht.
Right.
And
I could imagine that.
But this is the perspective that I think God wants us to have.
Okay.
So this guy gets on the yacht, sees the artwork.
Yeah.
And the guy, when he's explaining, he's like, "I'm so sorry." And he's like, "Why are you apologizing?" And he's like, "Well, because we just destroyed your yacht." And he said, "Maybe God just wanted my yacht to have some artwork."
That's a good. I would lose it if somebody destroyed it.
Yeah, but when you think of it like that,
boat.
Yeah, but when you think of it with that perspective, it's like
right.
All of it's God's anyway.
Yeah,
so
it is. It's true.
Everything that I own is a gift from God.
Correct.
So at any moment, He can take everything away from us.
Yeah.
Nothing is guaranteed in this world.
Nothing.
So
there is. There's a couple things that are guaranteed. Life, death, taxes, and if you know Jesus, heaven.
Yeah.
That's it.
But as far as possessions are concerned, at any moment, it could all be taken away.
Yeah.
So when you live the life of everything that you have is a gift,
That's why it's called the present.
When something happens to it.
Right.
If we look at it from, oh, okay, well, you know what? I guess either if somebody steals something from you, it's like, okay, well, I guess they need it more than I do.
Yeah. And
I mean, that's not
way.
to say, to like, you know, there's a thing of righteous anger.
There is.
But when you also look at it in the other context of, for your sake, because we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond.
Yeah, we can control our emotions.
Respond to say, okay, you know what?
And it's funny you said the money amount.
Yeah.
Because when we first got married, me and my wife, she put her hand in her pocket and lost, I think it was like $200 cash. Mm-hmm. And
not Trump change.
No, and it was, I'd still be upset today. You know what I mean? You still lost.
It's $200.
It's $200, you know, but it was really hard.
Because that's like one night out to eat nowadays for the family, for your family, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. We went to Vegas.
It's a family of 5, I'm saying. So like,
no, we went to Vegas. It was about $200 a meal.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, so but you're still taking food out my mouth in a sense by losing $200, and it was hard back then because I was bringing home like $300 a week. So if that sometimes, but she lost $200, and I remember in that moment being like, I know what I'm supposed to do, and that's be mad and angry and yell at her. Mm-hmm. But for some odd reason, and it's going to go back to the divine intervention that we talked about. I don't know if it was on this one or another one, but it was just God was just saying, "Hey, somebody needed it more than you." Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, you know, and that's okay. And it was almost like, you know, I got your back. Don't. Yeah, and I think a lot of perspective, and I don't know where we are time wise here, but
wrapping it up.
Yeah, but for me, this has nothing to do with money, but in that same genre of sometimes, like you were saying, things happen and losing money. It's not called a purpose; it's called an accident, and we have to remember that. I think. Yeah. A lot of us, especially being men with the testosterone, we're just like, oh my God, you lost money, or you hit a car, or this happened or that happened, and we quickly go to rage, and that's God don't want that. God wants us to remember it's an accident. It's a mistake. Yeah. Do the opposite of what the world would want you to do. Yeah. And be it's okay.
Yeah, be a light.
Yeah.
In those tough moments, because
But yeah, and another quick one. My daughter, I own a Ford, is one of my cars, and nothing great. Yeah. But it was one of those. My son's in the military, so he traveled from base to base first like year and a half. So we would just get in the car and go visit. Yeah. So it was a great travel vehicle. Right. So my daughter just got her driver's license. At the time, we got this brand new Ford Explorer. Yeah. And I paid pretty good for it. It's like a $40,000, $50,000 car. It's a nice car. It's all the bells and whistles. You can turn it to turbo mode and off-road, and if it's rainy or snowy, we wanted it because it was a good travel vehicle. Right. So she gets her license, and now where my parking lot is, you can go back around to the lower lot. Mm-hmm. So my wife takes her around, and she says, hey, go park in the back. We have some stuff we have to put in the garage. So she goes around, and all you hear is, uh-oh. Yeah, the whole passenger side just crunched along this brick wall. And, it was so, I just said, well, maybe, not that I was happy, because I wasn't.
Obviously. So
yeah. I just said to her, I said, well, maybe you should drive it back up the other way, so at least we have two sides that match. And and we didn't, it is what it is. She was learning. Yeah. She did have a license, but it was new, and we just took it as, okay. So now I
just got hit with a podcast. The next.
Oh, well, good.
Go ahead.
So now her nickname is McScrapey.
McScrapey.
McScrapey. Okay, here comes when she's driving. We all go, watch out! Here comes McScrapey.
Here comes McScrapey. So I'm gonna.
Doesn't mean you always have to have that kind of attitude, but it helped.
So I'm gonna respond to it.
Yeah.
And this is gonna bring up the new podcast idea.
Okay. So this is a cliffhanger, is what we're saying.
Cliffhanger. So imagine how your daughter would have responded.
Yeah.
And viewed driving. Had you exploded on her in that moment.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what my mindset was.
Right.
Yeah.
And the topic for the pod,
the
next one is how, as parents, Christian parents,
how we respond.
How do we respond to our children's mistakes?
Yeah, that's a good one. And I'm gonna put my cliffhanger out there. One of my kids got suspended once for 3 days.
Stay tuned for the next pod.
Yeah. You'll love I'm not like every dad. I'll just put it out there.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good with that.
So stay tuned. Next pod, we're going to be, you know what we're talking about. We just said it. I don't need to repeat it.
And by the way, if you want to tithe to this podcast, I don't know if we can accept tithes on here, but if you feel moved by God and God saying to you, hey, give them money.
By the way, this pod is full, like, we are, there's no sponsorships.
There's none.
Yeah, we are just doing this to do it. So.
Well, we want to have it. I think it is, for me, it's just having an open, honest conversation as a Christian man.
Yep. Just
saying, I too am confused.
Absolutely.
And I too need guidance. I am part of the 99, but I don't want to be lost.
Yeah.
You know. So yes, but if you want to buy a sponsorship, it'll cost you $7,000.
Absolutely not.
For the front. No, it's not. No, all right.
No. Yeah, I think but I think, any donations that come in, if people feel so inclined, I think, it's not going to go into our pockets. It's going to go back into the podcast.
So we're gonna make this one, and I'm gonna stop you right there, and you're gonna continue. If there's something that you feel, I know what I feel led by to donate to, but I think that's a great point. If you want to sponsor this, 100% of the proceeds will go towards X. If you have a place, or if you think of something, post a comment.
Yeah.
And tell us what we should do, and then we'll vote on it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I think it's a great idea.
I know. I mean, if you want to even talk about it right here really quick, I know your heart has been on wells, right?
Yes.
Is that what you were thinking?
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
So you know what? So here's where my heart goes.
Okay.
World Vision.
Oh.
I love sponsoring children.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's part of my business model.
Yeah.
And I use World Vision, and I don't want to do a World Vision sell, but shout out World Vision.
Yeah.
What I like about them versus the other ones is they don't just supply. They will go in and educate the kids.
Yeah, we did compassion.
Okay. I don't know much about compassion.
That's okay.
But what
they're compassionate.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, World Vision has vision, so
of the world.
But they educate the kids on how
I think you were telling me this before.
How to do agriculture, how to dig for wells. They teach them how to do everything so that they can then bring it back to their families.
Right.
And then lead their families in how to sustain their livelihood. So it's not providing the food, clothing, shelter, everything like that.
It's providing an education.
It's giving them something that's worth so much more. So when you sponsor one kid from World Vision, the impact is of 5 kids.
Huh. Well, that's good to know.
And and it's not just those 5 kids; it's the 5 families.
Right.
Because that's where the reach goes out to, and that's why I love World Vision.
So anyway. So if you're looking to sponsor us, we never asked for sponsorship, but if you're feeling lead to sponsor or to donate, we'll do a little contest, and we'll get the 3 of us together, and we'll kind of come up with something. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll start our own. Who knows? But kids and wells.
Yeah. Kids, wells, and whatever Steve has.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Peace. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Simply Heaven. We hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and provided some comfort in this often confusing world. Remember, this podcast is all about honest and real conversations, and we encourage you to reflect on your own beliefs and experiences. If you enjoyed our chat, please consider sharing it with a friend or leaving us a review. It helps us reach more people seeking hope and understanding. We'd love to hear your thoughts or stories, so don't hesitate to reach out to us on social media. And remember, the journey to understanding is just as important as the destination. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next week on Simply Heaven.